Balake. Where is Balake at?
My name's Blake.
Do you want to go to war, Balake? I'm for real. Ron.
Hey, Ron here. I figured out how to do the intro without a countdown, guys. See, I keep learning. It takes me a while, but I pick it up. I want to do part 2 of my reaction, a series of reaction videos to the Reckless Ben. I'll call it a documentary. The channel on YouTube, Reckless Ben, and I'll bring it up here so everybody can see it. These guys, I guess I should share it. There we go. Let's take a really good look at it. The channel, Reckless Ben, infiltrated Scientology in Los Angeles. And this is, let's see, this is a few years ago now. And these guys did a multi-part series on YouTube. And for the last 6 months, everybody's been asking me, not everybody, you guys know what I mean, to react to these videos. And I did part 1 last week and I had a lot of fun on it. Part 2 is a longer video. This is a 20-minute video. I'll try not to make this a 1-hour-long reaction video, but you guys know how it goes. I have not seen this video before. This is a live reaction. Hopefully we got some good stuff here. Before we jump into it, I want to thank Nathaniel Christopher, one of my YouTube viewers here, for sending me a vintage David Miscavige plush doll. Guys, I didn't even know they made these anymore. I mean, this was a limited run way back in the day of David Miscavige dolls. I want to share this with you. Look at this. Can you believe that? This is probably maybe 1 of 5 ever made. I don't know how these ever leaked from the international management base. Miscavige had them commissioned in his likeness, and somehow he found it. Someone had thrown it away. And anyway, I just want to thank you for that. It's absolutely amazing. Speaking of little fun dolls, let me do a little plug. It's been a while since I've plugged this. Let me pull up my banner. But Mark Headley's been doing a good job plugging it. If you get merch from the spshop.com, 100% of those proceeds go towards the Aftermath Foundation, which helps people who are escaping from Scientology. This is a Mike Rinder bobblehead. Mike Rinder's on the board of the Aftermath Foundation, as am I, as am Mark Headley, and every week we're helping people who are escaping from Scientology. So just wanted to get that plug in. Let's just jump right into this, guys. Let me get the proper little view going here. We'll go full screen. Bada bing. And just let me know that the audio is all good once they start playing, and we'll rock and roll. Let's do this.
Yeah, so the first part, we went to Scientology's church service.
The fact that they can call that a church service blows my mind.
So Scientology is able to be tax exempt because they say that what they're teaching is educational. So I was just asking some of the employees why what we were learning is educational. When I asked them, this is what they said.
I mean, it was fun, but like, there's got to be some type of benefit for us, right?
All right, so group processing. Most group processing, another term for group auditing, consists of a command or series of auditing commands called processes that direct. You know what a Thetan is by now?
No.
What is life? Like, literally, what are we doing here?
So that guy just didn't answer the question. So when I asked the next guy, this is what he said.
I was wondering, there's got to be some type of benefit to it. There's a reason that we were doing it.
How do I explain this to you? Okay, so processing is another word for auditing. Okay. So L. Ron Hubbard developed a series of processes that you can do that address a whole group at the same time. And when you do that, different people will have different realizations or ideas or different, like, you know, maybe a pain will go away, or like, you know, they'll have their own experiences with that. Each person can get.
Guys, real quick, just, you know, to be as educational as possible. You see his uniform. You see how he's got a little pin on the collar of his uniform. That indicates that he is a Sea Org member, and that indicates that his rank is Petty Officer First Class. So when you join the Sea Org, everyone's a swamper, and then you go PO3, PO2, PO1, Chief Petty Officer, then you get promoted to officer. So this guy's been in the Sea Org for no less than 5 years, probably much longer than 5 years. But these days, Scientology Sea Org members and Scientology staff members who aren't Sea Org members, they actually have uniforms that look very, very similar. But only a Sea Org member will have a pin showing their rank, and their cufflinks also show their rank.
Get what they get out of it, but that's the purpose of it. So obviously, you get what you get from it as a person. Okay, does that make a little bit more sense?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, perfect. So I'm glad that we finally got an answer. That made complete sense. It's completely logical. I feel much more.
I feel like that made more sense. I feel like that actually made no sense. If you tried to use Scientology's logic in a real life situation, it would never work.
Like following along, can you tell me what 2 + 2 is?
How do I explain this to you? So 2 is just another way of saying 2. And in mathematics, we've developed a series of processes in order to answer this problem.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Perfect. And you can use what you now know here through the process of addition, and that'll give you your answer. It's very easy.
Oh, okay. So what's the answer then?
Before you can really understand this problem here, you need to understand what this word means. Have you bought your dictionary yet? It's only $25.
No, I don't have any cash on me.
Ah, that's fine. I take card too.
I actually don't even think I brought my wallet with me.
Well, you need this book, so just have your friend pay for you.
What do you mean? I'm the only person in this classroom.
Well, then what about Apple Pay?
Oh no, I'm Team Android.
We can also exchange it for Bitcoin.
There's really no way that I can pay for your book right now.
All right, let's just move on then. So 2 is the natural number following 1 and
That's a pretty damn good reenactment of a Scientology registrar interview.
preceding 3.
Listen, I don't care. I just want to know what the answer is.
Okay, clearly you're not realizing anything here, so I drew you this graph to help you better understand.
No, I don't want to see any bar charts.
Then how about this pie chart?
No pie charts.
Well, then maybe this line graph will help you.
Okay, look, I don't get it. You're talking about a lot of things that go over my head, and I just don't understand. All I want to know is what 2 + 2 is. Like, what's the answer?
Look, I see that you don't get it, and that's fine. That's the great thing about math. It's different per person.
You get what you get. Well, that's it. I give up. I tried.
That's going to be $2,500.
And that is Scientology in real life.
Yeah, that's about how it goes, trying to get anyone in Scientology to give you a straight answer about pretty much anything in Scientology.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's the answer. Scientology doesn't work. But dude, that's how they get you to believe in things like Xenu, because this is their logic. Basically, we told them we were broke. So they said they would let us do our first auditing session for free. The next day comes, I had to do an interview to see if I was mentally ready for my audit.
Are you intending to investigate Scientology?
No.
Do you have any sort of investigatory, like, frame of mind, journalist, anything like that?
I don't think so.
Guys, this is a real interview that is done on everyone before they can start a Scientology course. This is not edited. This is, this is legit. Just wait. They're probably going to ask him if he's there as an agent of the government pretty soon.
Do you have anyone in your family who's connected to, like, any media or government, police, intelligence organizations?
No.
So maybe the CIA, FBI, MI6, Mossad.
Really? They were just
Guys, that is for real.
interrogating. That's all it was. It wasn't an interview. It was an interrogation. That's what it was.
Do you have anybody in your life who doesn't like Scientology or doesn't like the fact that you're here or might object to it?
Maybe my parents.
Do you know that you've come into a church of Scientology?
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't want to have a situation where your parents are like, creating trouble for you. Have you watched or read or seen any like bad media about Scientology?
No.
So I'm not going to sit here and I don't want to encourage you to go look at things, but I will say that the only accurate information you're going to receive about Scientology, in my experience, because I have been subjected to many, many, many things, having been working in this office for about 10 years now. The only accurate information you're going to receive about Scientology is by being in a Scientology church and doing Scientology auditing.
So you think it wouldn't be a good idea for me to like Google Scientology?
No, just to be real with you.
After they found out I was mentally ready, I'd go for my second interview.
I mean, I don't want to keep stopping it and telling you guys what you're already thinking. I mean, it can be hard to imagine that Scientology even still manages to function or bring in anybody at all when anyone who walks in the door is subjected to interviews like these. And I mean, everyone. I mean, he literally asked him, does anyone in your family not like Scientology? Have you ever read anything bad about Scientology on the internet? I'll tell you. All right, anyway, let's keep going.
Interrogation.
Let's do this. So yeah, just hold it and then you can put it in your lap. This is the emitter, right? So basically there's a needle. There's not an actual mass and they get registered
Wow.
in the meter. This was found by L. Ron Hubbard. Current going through your body. actually does things, impinges on it, and the current changes.
When the electricity goes to your body, it takes your thought and it moves the needle. You want to know how it actually works, Michael? When you squeeze the cans, it moves the needle.
There's no way.
But first we had to calibrate the machines.
I'm going to have you squeeze the cans very gently and relax it to the position where you started. So squeeze the cans, please. Thank you. Now let's do it much more gently, like very, very light. Squeeze the cans, please. Squeeze the cans, please. Squeeze the cans, please. A little more gentle. Squeeze the cans, please. Good. We're going to do something called a pinch test. I'm going to pinch your arm. Look at the needle, okay?
Okay.
So it didn't move when he pinched my arm. I waited like 4 seconds and I was like, the joke's getting old, so I squeezed the cans just to play along with his game. And then the needle went up.
See that?
Oh yeah, it went up.
Good.
And then it gets even worse because he gives it away again.
You didn't squeeze it, right? You just
No.
stopped.
Yeah.
And then it moves.
Yeah.
You see that?
You just gave away the answer to your trick. Like you're the worst magician ever.
Now
I gotta be honest. The guy's doing the pinch test a little messed up. There's no reason to set the sensitivity on a pinch test, especially when the needle's not moving. What you want to do is jack that sensitivity all the way up so that your test doesn't completely fail like that one did.
we're going to do an interview. These are questions to make an auditing program for you. So we know what areas to address. Good. Do you have any concerns in life which you would like to remedy?
Yeah, so my friend and I, we found a guy on Craigslist, and he said he would give us $10 if we blew him. So me and my friend, we it was actually 3 of us. We all 3 went in and we blew him. And
What's that? Yeah.
we told him, yeah. Okay, cool, perfect. We blew him, and the worst part is he didn't even give us the $10.
Wait, can we have the
We did
$10,
it.
please?
What do you mean by blue?
We put it out on Craigslist, like, hey, we just want to blow someone. And so they're like, hey, just give us $10. It's like, okay. So we blew him. We did it at Venice Beach.
Okay. And what do you mean by blow?
You know what, like, blowing means, right?
Okay. I understand.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not gay, though. So.
Good.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Thank you for telling me. Okay, good. Are you attempting to investigate Scientology?
Do I look like someone that would investigate Scientology?
I don't think so personally. Okay, cool. Have you come across any data unfavorable towards Scientology from the internet, news, TV, or any other sources?
Not yet. Like, what do you guys recommend? Like, should I research it and like?
Definitely not.
That's
the worst thing you could do.
It's the worst thing.
Especially in Scientology.
Researching Scientology is the worst thing you can do. You know, it's funny. I'll switch the view here real quick. Just think of the logically, though, even if they're telling you the only way you could get reliable information from Scientology is by someone who's currently in it or by doing it yourself. Logically, by extension, someone else who had been in Scientology and had done it themselves would also have reliable information on Scientology, even though they chose to no longer do it anymore. I'm only mentioning this. It might be obvious to everybody, like, yeah, we get it. But it's like the guy who's even saying this, it's something, there's something about the cult mind conditioning where you genuinely don't realize how what you're saying doesn't logically make any sense. I say that from personal experience, guys. The 30 years I spent in Scientology, never did it occur to me that the information we were being fed at the major international events like 5 or 6 times a year was even suspicious or fraudulent or false. You know, the massive expansion all around the world, even though in front of me, in retrospect, the evidence that this wasn't true was right in front of my eyes. It never even occurred to me I was being deceived until after I left Scientology and I started having some more freedom of mind. It's really hard to understand, because you guys know I don't seem like a dumb guy. I'm setting myself up there for the comments. I understand. But if you've watched a lot of my stuff, you know, I'm not a dumb guy. I'm just saying, right? And yet just think that it never even occurred to me we were being lied to. It's embarrassing to admit, but I think it's important to point out. All right, let's keep going.
You don't think it's good to sometimes look at the negatives just to see like what their mindset is?
Yeah, we usually only deal with truths. Which is only found when you observe it for yourself rather than reading someone else's thoughts.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Sure. All right. Now, do you have any books? Do you have the Dianetics book?
Not yet. My friend has my wallet in his car.
Is there a way we can purchase a book from like Apple Pay?
I can just get a book next time also.
I would like to just get it now because I want to start reading it. So we're trying to get a Dynetics book. So we're trying to get a Dynetics book. Oh, if not, I guess tomorrow. I'm gonna be texting you, but I would like you to come in tomorrow so you can get Dynetics.
So are we done today then, or?
We're done for today.
The next day comes, and it's finally time for my audit.
She's now auditing somebody else.
Of course, I don't get my audit yet. I haven't paid them any money yet.
I want you to get the book.
I am not about to give this church any money. Instead, I just try to make them feel bad about it and test their morals.
How much do you have today?
I only have like $100 left for this month, so if I do get this book, I'm gonna have to sacrifice it for food. So, you know, if there's any maybe cheaper people that might have bought the book that don't want it anymore, they're selling it secondhand on Amazon.
I don't think so. But we should maybe at least get you the book.
I saw there's a Scientology YouTube page.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to YouTube.
There's a whole Scientology YouTube page, though, isn't there? It's like Scientology is the one that created it.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you don't trust the internet?
No, Scientology.org is the only.
Isn't that funny, guys? That Scientology will tell someone walking in the door for the first time not to go to the Scientology YouTube channel even. And yet Scientology puts up a Scientology YouTube channel to bring people in. This is another example of what I mean. It's like, it doesn't even occur to the guy saying this, how absolutely irrational this logic is. I promise you, he literally does not occur to him.
Okay. And everything else is fake news.
Fake.
It's all fake.
All fake. So you don't have it with you right now. You don't have anything with you right now.
No, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Okay, you need to bring like $25, and I want to get that book for you.
Because I asked them about YouTube, I think they were afraid I was gonna like research about Scientology. They want to show me another one of their propaganda videos about the dangers of the media.
So there is no good press. There is only bad press about everything.
Look at this innocent guy. He just wanted to pick up a newspaper to read a little bit more about what's going on. What do you think's gonna happen to him? Boom! Guys running with guns. Boom! They're aiming it at him. Go read the newspaper, or this could be you. Oh my God.
Wow.
That was the thing. If you read a newspaper, like SWAT team's gonna catch you.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem with this video. It's craziness. After this, my worst fear in the entire world came true.
I mean, okay, first of all, what kind of glasses are these? I've never seen these kinds of glasses
These?
before.
Oh, I don't know. My friend and I, we just got them. We thought they looked cool.
Do they
It's a
have
style
cameras in
thing.
them?
No.
Oh, I thought this was what the side one was, because I've seen
Oh,
them where they
no.
have like, sometimes they're more obvious, they have like big cameras,
Uh-huh.
but because they're shiny too, so I was like, can you like take videos?
Oh, no.
Super cool.
That'd be cool.
I've seen that before,
Uh-huh.
and they can like press a button and it takes like a 20-second video.
Wait, those exist?
Yeah.
They can make a camera that small?
Yeah, it's in, the person I saw who had them, it was really obvious. I mean, it wasn't like a camera, it didn't look like
Uh-huh.
a camera, but it had like circles on the sides, and you literally press it.
Oh, those are the Snapchat glasses.
Maybe.
They only made like 1,000 of them in the entire world or something. And they were like really rare.
See, I think that would be cool, not for Snapchat, but just in
I have genuinely wondered what type of glasses they used to record this that were not extremely obvious. Other than those ridiculous Google Lens things, I have never seen a pair of glasses that you could use that actually hid the camera as well as this appears to be hidden.
general.
Uh-huh.
I mean, she's looking right at the damn thing.
Almost like the portable GoPro.
Yeah, maybe I should. That'd be cool. Yeah, because then you can always have a POV.
What is that? Oh,
It's a point of view.
So she doesn't even know spy glasses exist.
Uh-huh.
that'd be legit. You
That'd be
can
cool.
invent that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Get like tiny camera things.
Oh, we're back to them selling us this book.
Yes.
Oh, it always comes full circle.
Did you get the money for the book so you can start reading today and get ahead of the game?
Of course, we're not going to just give up our money. We're not just going to willingly give them money.
I'm like, I'm sure for my auditing session.
I don't know if $100 is going to be enough for me to like do this and eat. I don't know. What do you think? Should I buy the book anyways and just say screw it?
Book for sure.
Maybe I just want to eat for a couple of days and.
No, just do noodles. How about you
Oh
should
my
get
God.
for sure.
Okay, I'll have to call Michael and maybe I can go to his work and I should go all the way to his work and then pick up my wallet and come back. Okay. Sounds good.
So obviously I didn't go visit.
Again, guys, not to say the obvious, but it's like, just imagine how hard up, and I'm saying this from experience, but just from what you're seeing here, how hard up these registrars are to make their numbers, the instructions they're given, how much they're trained to never take no for an answer, always get the money, that the guy's saying, I've only got $100 for the rest of the month. And nobody can just pull out a used copy of Dianetics and be like, we've got 5,000 of these lying around here. Just use this one for now. They will not let this go over something as ridiculous as $25.
That Michael doesn't work because I didn't want to pay them money. So a couple hours later, I came back with some good news.
Great news. Incredible news.
But good news though, I did find a book on Amazon for $2.99. The same book.
No, it's not the same.
It's not the same?
No, it's
Well, it's called the same and it's by the same author. But I still need the main one.
Yeah, you need to start getting courses. Do courses. You need to get a hold of your wallet.
We basically told all these people that we were on a job search, so we just haven't found a job yet.
If I were you, I would challenge myself and go and find a job tonight. Just stay out and go find a job.
Well, it's not really that easy.
I tried to explain to her that that's not how easy it is to get a job. That there's more steps than just that.
Because you apply, and then so I can go and like fill out applications tonight. And then what happens is I go and fill the application. They look at it, and if they want to interview me, I come in for an interview. If they like me, I have to come in for a second interview.
But what? Go back to these places and say, hey, I want to be your buster. Just take me.
Well, I do say that.
Just go back again and again and again. If you decide right now, I'm going to find a job tonight, you find it. Not have any other thought, but I'm finding a job tonight. Without the application, it takes time. Remove that from your mind and just say, I'm finding a job tonight.
Okay.
And you.
I mean, you got to admire her drive and persistence and enthusiasm, but the chances of that, the woman who's speaking right now, the chances that she has actually ever held a job in the real world, probably close to zero. She is a Sea Org member. She's not just a Scientology staff member. And she's almost certainly a second generation member. She probably was on staff. She sounds to me like she's from Mexico. She was probably on staff at one of the Mexican orgs and then came to Los Angeles and joined the Sea organization. She's never had a job in her entire life. And she's been trained to believe, hey, you can do anything you just make a decision to do, and you can do it now. Because that's how the Sea Org operates. That can work in some areas of life. It's just kind of comedic to see it unfolding in this way.
1,000%.
I need a job tonight. Is there any way that I can get a job here tonight?
No, we don't hire on the spot now.
See, that's not going to work for me. I need a job tonight.
Usually just wait to get caught, like 1 or 2 weeks just caught the store.
So I have to wait 1 or 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I need a job by tonight.
Well, it's not like I could give you the job.
There's no way at all.
For me, no.
There's always something you can do. See, that's a negative thought in your brain. See, here's the thing. I'm a very experienced engineer. I'm a professional slackliner. I went to college for 4 years. I am definitely overqualified for this job.
I don't have no say or so.
You don't have.
The only way this could get better if he was like, you don't understand. I need to buy a Dianetics book tonight. I need $25. Can I just come in and work for 2.5 hours? Oh, but they're doing a great job. This is really quality stuff.
Have any say? It's not that late yet. If maybe I can even go to their house. Do you know where they live?
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy.
One of these is gonna
Every
work,
single
Michael.
one of them says online.
The thought that the application takes time, it's only in your brain. You can get a job in one day if you really put your mind to it, you know?
Oh, no, it's possible. You got to do background check. You got to do all that.
It's impossible to get a job in one night, is what you're saying?
Yeah. After you do that, then you got to talk to like the GM.
There's this thought in your mind right now that it's impossible for me to get a job tonight. And I just need you to let go of that thought. Thanks.
I will talk to the manager.
We are not leaving.
That's
until we get
good.
a job.
It is private property, and we could. So you guys.
He seriously needs a job or anything.
McDonald's.com.
We tried this.
Online,
Okay,
yeah.
then you just have to wait for a call from McDonald's.
So that's the thing.
Well,
we can't wait.
We don't have any more time.
Yeah,
There's a waiting period.
there's a waiting
There's a
period.
waiting period. It's like 2 or
Wow.
3 weeks.
So I think you're just telling yourself that it's a waiting period. I think if you wanted to, you guys could hire me tonight.
And you come, I want to interview you. You can.
So just from my experience with talking with you, I think that you have enough qualifications to interview us. So I say we just do our interview right now. Get it over
Yeah,
with.
since
I can't do that.
we're
I'm
here.
qualified. I'm a certified too.
Do you know what's really cracking me up about this? They are perfectly imitating the strategies of the registrar and the recruiters. Perfectly. I love it.
Interview guys.
I think you're qualified. I think you're well qualified. You
I
sound good.
You
Yeah.
should definitely think better about yourself.
Something's going wrong and we don't really know why.
Yeah.
You can get a job in one day if you really put your mind to it, you know?
Oh no, that's impossible. They got to do background check. You got to do all that.
We need a job
my God, they're
tonight.
showing
Is there
me the footage.
You gotta go already, so I'm gonna call the cops. I told you already how to do. You cannot get a job tonight. You want a job, go sell yourself or something. You're not gonna get a job tonight here.
Do you know the place where we
They
can
were
sell
being really
ourselves?
rude to us.
Yeah, I know LA is rude. They are rude.
So she told us to sell ourselves, and we were like, that could be an option, but I don't think that's the right thing to do. So
No way! Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Are you actually gonna do that?
Are we not trying hard enough?
What I think you did was great.
Okay, so at this point, I felt like they were postponing my audit for so long that I was never going to get this free audit unless I bought their book. But I didn't want to give them a single penny of my money unless they felt awful for it.
I just want to be completely honest with you guys. I felt really pressured to get this book, and I didn't have any money. So one of my friends, he leaves his house unlocked. I took his PS4 and took it to like the nearest pawn shop. I sold it for $150. So I have.
Does he know?
No, I haven't told him yet.
Is he gonna be happy about that?
I don't think so. He might just think that someone just came in and took it. I need money for this book, so I did what I had to do. Like I have money for the book though.
Is he gonna be happy though?
Not at all.
Okay. It's your integrity. Like if you want to do it that way, fine. But I got it.
I know it wasn't the right thing, but so I'm kind of thinking now, like, should I give the money back or should I use the money for this book?
Okay, the other thing I said before about having the blinders on and not really having the freedom of mind to realize there's something really wrong with the information that you're dealing with, you know, none of these, it doesn't even occur to these people that what's going on with Ben, and I guess it's just Ben, not his partner, that they are being completely messed with. And I ask you guys, let me know in the comments down below. Do you think a normal person in the real world, a salesperson, whatever it is, just outside of Scientology, would realize that they were being messed with? Do you think it's that these Sea Org members are just so solely focused on getting their one product that it actually prevents them from being able to think critically enough to go, you're absolutely messing with me? Like even the girl who called him out on the glasses, she wanted to call him out. She suspected there was something wrong, but she didn't want there to be something wrong. She wanted to be wrong about there being something wrong because she would rather that it was really a new person coming in that was genuinely interested in Scientology. So it took no effort whatsoever to convince her that what she was concerned about wasn't really a problem. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. That's my take on it, but
I don't know.
It's your decision. I'm not gonna make a decision for you on this.
Uh-huh.
It's you with yourself that needs to live.
Let's see what she says when I offer to give the money back.
Do you think I should just give the money back, or because
If you buy the book, you buy the book.
So we came up with a moral solution.
You can keep 30 and you give him the rest of the money, but I think you should.
Wow.
For sure.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go buy this book then.
Okay.
Wow.
What if he gets mad?
He might. I'll just say like it's what I had to do. Like it's to make me a better person.
Okay, so you're sure you want to do this?
If you're okay with it.
I have no opinion of it. Obviously, it's great. I just don't want you to go in trouble because you stole something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Here's the thing. All I want to make sure is that if he gets mad, like it's on you. Like
Yeah.
I'm not be responsible because you stole it.
Yeah.
Good. So fill this out.
So we're going with the book.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's not my fault at all. Here, now buy this book with the money you just stole. But it's not my fault. Perfect.
Do you want me to put the rest in your account?
You can do that.
Yeah.
Is that what you recommend, or?
Yeah.
I'll just take the $5 back.
Okay.
Just in case I get hungry today.
Boom.
Dianetics.
That's blood money, Ben.
I felt pressured. I was pressured to buy the book.
She's basically telling you to do it.
But it's 100% my decision.
It's like your girlfriend.
Like 100% my decision.
You think I should give the rest of the money back then and not use it for courses for now, like while I have it at least?
It's up to you. What do you want to do? You make the decision.
Let's see if it is actually my decision. Let's see if it is my decision.
I don't know. That's why I'm
Do you want to
asking you guys.
Because I can get you a course in like 2.5 hours.
With what money you just stole PS4? The babies. She's like the Dianetics book.
There is a seminar that you can do today. It's 2.5 hours. It's $50.
And I just go and I listen to.
It is funny. He's like, I stole my roommate's PS4. I sold it. This is illicit proceeds. And she's like, you want to do a course? You want to buy a book? You want me to put the rest on the account? Now, I do believe this registrar got in trouble whenever this thing was revealed. Not even necessarily for taking the money, but for being so gullible as to not realize he goaded her like 10 times into putting the responsibility for the decision on her. She was obviously being set up and she was so clueless. So she got in trouble for being clueless, not for taking the money. That's my take on it. By the way, I will get to all the super chats after the reaction portion is done. I promise you guys.
So the people talk.
No, it's actually a video. I think you should do it with Michael today.
Okay, you think I should do that as opposed to give him the money back?
As I said, it's your decision.
Now that I finally bought the book, they have finally introduced me to my auditing lady.
That's where our organization is the fastest growing religion on the planet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's huge.
Right, that was a common theme. Scientology is the biggest religion. You gotta join the biggest religion. You know what I mean? I'm a skeptic. I don't believe you.
We're calling you out, Ernie. We're calling out your nonsense facts. We decided to double check you.
Yeah, I was kind of curious for myself how Scientology compares to other major religions. So I made a graph. This is what a graph of the major religions look like. This is the graph when you add Scientology. When you graph Scientology next to all these other big religions, it turns out you're so small, you don't even take up a pixel. That's not fair. You can't get good data when you can't even see the data points.
Well, we decided to give you a fair shot. We wanted to get you on the graph. We wanted to get you on that map, baby. We decided to zoom out until you got 1 pixel worth of a graph. All we had to do was just zoom out.
Holy shit. These guys are hilarious. This is so clever. They put so much work into this.
And this is how big we had to expand the graph just to see Scientology.
And there you have it. This is proof that Scientology is in fact not the biggest religion. It is in fact not the fastest growing religion. It is in fact the worst religion and probably the smallest religion. It's only 1 pixel out of this entire thing.
Scientology, you make up
576 pages.
You make up 1 pixel.
It goes over the fence.
I want to know what number they used, though. I want to find out. I'm going to get in touch with these guys. What number did they use for number of Scientologists? It should be about 25 to 30,000 at the most.
I don't want to hear it, Scientology. You're lying. You're lying straight to our face. Just like we lied to you, you're lying to us, and you're lying to everyone.
Yeah.
1 pixel having.
You guys are a scam.
Losers.
That's probably like $200 worth of paper right there. Oh, good heavens. That was fantastic. That was much better than I thought it was going to be. All right, let me jump all the way up to the top of the chitty chatties here. It's a lot of chats, you guys. Calvin, thank you very much. Bat Goat, there you go. Thank you. Welcome back. All right, let's see here. Hey, Aaron, your subscriber count is going up. Can you please do an AMA thingy soonish? Cassandra, thank you so much. It just occurred to me that I have stopped doing the AMAs because I've been doing the Mondays with Mike and Mark, and it didn't quite occur to me. Wait a second, you stopped doing your other thing. So yes, and I'll try to make it Friday nights. I will absolutely get back to doing that because that is a lot of fun. And Mark's also been doing them on his channel as well. So Mark Headley, definitely check out the Blown for Good YouTube channel. Mark does a lot of awesome stuff over there. Thank you for that. Oh, this is a good one. Brian S. I watched Briefing to OT Ambassadors by Chairman of the Board, RTC Maiden Voyage Anniversary 2004. Many thoughts. Would love your Mike and Mark's review. Yes, I have that video on my list of the things to do videos about. And also I just want to upload the entire thing. There's some videos that I'm just going to upload the entire thing and then I'll later do commentary on it. So like, for example, the L. Ron Hubbard interview that he did in like Zimbabwe. I posted that to the channel. There's another L. Ron Hubbard, the Ted Koppel, David Miscavige interview. I posted that just as a standalone video instead of doing a reaction video to it. But I will 100% be doing something with the COB briefing at the Maiden Voyage Anniversary. Thank you for that super chat. And let's see. Yvette S. Do you still have any old Scientology books? So I have some. The main one that I've held on to is the ethics book because there's so many times when it's appropriate to refer to portions of that book, particularly when we're talking about lawsuits, criminal, civil, criminal cases, civil lawsuits. There's things that come up regarding Scientology's ethics policies that are good to have that book to refer to. As far as the technical volumes and the policy volumes, They take up so much freaking space. I've gotten rid of them, but I do have access to a digital copies of these things. So yeah, that's the answer to that. Clearwater Chad, I did get your email earlier, and I will be sharing your video. Thank you. For all of you who know and love Tampa Brad, we now have Clearwater Chad, Brad's satirical counterpart, and I'll be sharing some of those videos. Okay, here's one. Jude Morrow, do you think public Scientologists will become extinct? Int base and SO being the only ones left. You would think that the tiny little wart, Wee Wee Dave, would know this. I do not think they will become extinct. You know, some people have said Scientology is like pulling in its tentacles and trying to consolidate in Clearwater. That's only true depending on what you mean by that. If what somebody means by that is David Miscavige is actually shutting down the outer orgs, that's just a complete lie and it's a fabrication. And anyone who spent a minute in Scientology would know that that's not true. So the Scientology orgs will not close down. Nobody will ever get permission to close a Scientology org. Some orgs have been combining, like a day and foundation org might combine into one org. A day org means Monday through Friday, 9 to 6 shift. And the foundation org means the nights and weekends. Many orgs have separate staffs. In some cases, a day org and a foundation org have combined. But in many other cases, an existing org has split into day and foundation. So there really is no effort in Scientology to minimize the presence of outer orgs. And when I say outer orgs, I mean other than the Flagland base in Clearwater. And the Scientology numbers will continue to decline, but you know, eventually they'll just be like 5 or 10 people in every org. And you know, it might just stay like that forever, to be honest. Thank you for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Let me see if there's any more. Here's one. Jen Nelson, love all your content. Well, thank you very much, Jen, and I appreciate all of your comments as well. All right, here we go. Steve Britton, would that registrar have been assigned lower conditions, and who gets to assign lower conditions? Thank you for the question. That registrar would 110% have been assigned lower conditions once that video leaked. Anyone in Scientology can actually assign lower. I mean, any executive, any staff member can assign lower conditions to their junior. Even if like, you don't have to be at a certain echelon on the org board to be able to assign conditions. As long as you have someone underneath you, you can assign that person a lower condition. And anybody above you, anywhere, no matter how high up on the org board, can assign you a lower condition. It's usually the ethics officer who is assigning you a lower condition, though. Excellent question. Thank you very much for that. And we're not quite done. Okay, here we go. Schrodinger's Smilodon. I understand the Schrodinger part of that. I don't know what a Smilodon or a Smilodon is, but that's okay. Aaron, I have one of your Photoshop assignments. How do I send it to you? Thank you for the chat. You can send it to growingupinscientology@gmail.com, and I will receive it. All right, everybody, that is what we've got. I did 2 awesome interviews today that I'm so excited to share with you guys. I might be able to get one of them up tonight. I might be able to get both of them up tonight. I think you guys are going to love them. Thanks for hanging in there with me on this one, and I will talk to you all soon.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click wow.